Forgiveness is not a one-time act. It is a deep process of psychic integration, where layers of the unconscious are peeled away like sheets of pasta, one over the other, with feelings, memories, and pain interwoven in the experience. In Carl Jung's view, true forgiveness happens when we are able to look within, confront our shadow, dialogue with the projections we cast onto others, and walk toward individuation, becoming whole. The first layer of forgiveness is often social. We smile, say it's fine, but the resentment lingers. This is the persona, the role we play to be accepted. Many times, we claim to have forgiven just to maintain an appearance of maturity. Yet we still harbor bitterness. Beneath the surface lies the shadow, anger, envy, old humiliations. These are the most indigestible ingredients. Jung said that only when we acknowledge these parts of ourselves, the ones we condemn in others, does real forgiveness begin. Ignoring the shadow is like making lasagna with only pasta. Sheets. It doesn't nourish. It doesn't transform. In many conflicts, we project onto others what we cannot accept in ourselves. When we forgive, we are often not dealing with the real person, but with the image we created of them. The psychic lasagna becomes dense when we realize we were hating in someone else what we refuse to see in ourselves. Forgiveness is also archetypal. It appears in myths, religions, stories, and dreams. It's the moment when the hero, or the soul, crosses suffering and emerges transformed. To forgive is, symbolically, to die to an old role and be born into a new consciousness. In the individuation process, true forgiveness happens when we manage to integrate all these layers. It's not about erasing the past, but about emotionally digesting it. Hurt turns into learning, resentment into compassion, and the forgiveness lasagna stops being an external ritual and becomes psychic nourishment for the soul. How long has your psyche been simmering old resentments? Which layers of your emotional lasagna are still raw or hidden beneath the persona? Forgiveness is inner alchemy, and it begins when we look inward with Jungian honesty.